Let's do an unusual attitude recovery.
Okay.
So you're flying, chin down, eyes closed. You got controls.
I got controls.
You got controls, chin down, eyes closed. Let's see how you do with your eyes closed. Hopefully you fly better.
Wow. Freaking me out, man.
All right, when you think you're level with your eyes closed, let me know. Straight and level.
Hello, I'm Haxie, and you're watching Haxie Flies. I am a student pilot currently working on my private pilot's license. Today, me and my instructor are going up to the practice area to do a few maneuvers and to practice unusual attitudes.
Springfield Ground, Archer 20 Lima Lima, good afternoon.
Archer 20 Lima Lima, Springfield Ground, go ahead.
Springfield Ground, Archer 20 Lima Lima at the Charlie ramp, request taxi runway 22, departing 270, 3,000 feet to the practice area with information Juliet.
Archer 0 Lima Lima, runway 22, taxi via Charlie, Bravo Alpha, cross runway 31 at Charlie.
Runway 22 via Charlie Bravo Alpha, cross runway 31 at... Oh, I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat that one. Oops.
Archer 0 Lima Lima, no problem, cross runway 31 at Charlie.
Charlie. Taxi runway 22 via Charlie Bravo Alpha, cross runway 31 at Charlie, 20 Lima Lima. Okay.
Nice job.
Oops.
It happens.
Yeah.
Just do what you did.
That is, I basically close my eyes and fly the plane. Okay, not really close my eyes. I'm not looking outside, only looking at the instruments, simulating flying through inclement weather where you can't really see the ground or the horizon. To make the private pilot's license, I need at least 3 hours of doing this, and this is a little bit of time added to doing that.
I did.
Archer 0 Lima Lima, departure frequency is 126.15 and squawk 0262.
Departure frequency 126.15, squawk 0262, 20 Lima Lima. Engine out procedures. We'll take the runway. Oh, we're going to do soft field takeoff. So, I guess as I'm pulling back, if anything goes funky, I guess I'm not going to really have my 1,000 foot. I guess I should. Okay, so I should be rotating before the 1,000 foot, so I could use that.
Sure.
So if we hit the 1,000 foot marker, which won't be at 60, then we can abort the takeoff. We can use that as a metric. Obviously, if the engine sounds funny or if anything looks weird, we'll abort the takeoff. After rotation, I'll have the extra flaps in. That shouldn't be a problem. Land back onto the runway with runway in front of us and brake accordingly. If there isn't runway in front of us, then we'll do a field. Let's see, this runway 22, so we'll probably preference to the right. Yeah, that's going to put us in a downwind, but or a tailwind. But I think the right field is, or to the right is the only really good option there.
Okay.
So if we are able to climb up to 1,600 MSL, 1,000 AGL, then we will attempt a turn back to the runway.
Okay.
And we'll watch the flaps. If we haven't retracted, we should have retracted the flaps by that time, but if we haven't, we'll go ahead and retract the flaps and make best glide for 76 to come back.
Sounds good.
Okay. And here we are at the runway. Springfield Tower, Archer 20 Lima Lima, holding short, runway 22, ready for departure.
Archer 20 Lima Lima, Springfield Tower 1240 at 9, runway 22 cleared for takeoff on course.
Runway 22, clear for takeoff, on course, 20 Lima Lima. Alright, lights are set. Time is marked. Applying power. Trim is set where it's supposed to be. Our flaps are set where they're supposed to be. Clear final.
You're clear.
Thank you. Clear down the other way of the runway. Confirming we are on runway 22. Lining up. Wheels on the floor, applying takeoff power. Takeoff power is set.
Back just a little bit more.
Engine
Back.
gauges is
There
green.
you go. Feel it kind of bouncing on the nose. Okay.
Yep.
Now you. Whoop.
More right rudder.
Go low it down.
Okay.
Low it down.
Yep. Alright, there's VX.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. It wants to climb.
Yeah, it
So
does.
it'll fly you right out of ground effect and then right back down.
Okay. Wow. Okay, and staying
And there's my first soft field
on
takeoff.
clear. Oh yeah, that's
Departure 0 Lima, contact departure 126.15, takeoff.
126.15, see ya, 20 Lima Lima. Okay, good. As far as 50-foot obstacle.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh,
Okay.
that's definitely.
Alright. Slowly return to the flaps. Gear up, pitch for 76. Alright, there's 500 feet. Landing lights, 270. Right turn. Yeah, there's not much off this way, so right would be our way out. Pretty smooth today.
I forgot my foggles.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
I'll just close my eyes.
Yeah. Well, we can do unusual attitude. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, he did say departure. Okay, getting pushed around a little bit. St. Louis departure, Archer 20 Lima Lima, departing Springfield 1,700 feet, climbing 3,000 feet.
Number 20 Lima Lima, St. Louis departure, radar contact, maintain VFR, resume on navigation.
VFR on navigation, 20 Lima Lima.
So truth be told, I think it's harder to fly instrument parameters in VFR conditions because you can look outside.
Right.
And now what should have been 100% scan going right here, you're now going back and forth. So when I did instrument check rides in the Navy, I would make them do an instrument approach without the hood,
Oh, nice.
but still hold them to the same standards, because we can simulate that we're going in and out of clouds, and you have to maintain those instrument standards on glide slope on course, even though you're going in and out of clouds, because you might go into a cloud and not come out, right?
1 second. Climb checklist, flaps are indeed up. VY, VX, and Route 87 landing lights are off. Okay, go ahead.
So what altitude do you have to recover your stalls, slow flights, anything like that? What's the lowest you can go?
8,000.
Out here in the boonies, 500 feet.
Runway 22 or 31, your choice.
Not for those maneuvers.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So that 500 feet is the lowest we can just fly, but to actually recover a maneuver, is it 1,000 AGL?
1,500 AGL for those three particular maneuvers.
Okay, so that's 2,100 feet. No, sorry, 1,000. 1,500? Yeah, so there's 2,100 feet.
Yep.
Leader
This far.
9470, contact Champaign approach 132.85, good day.
When would you use the terms
St.
made
Louis
it?
approach, hello, turn 10 degrees right, center maintain
During an
5,000, departure
emergency.
runway 31.
Okay.
Did you want me to get a little bit more specific?
Nope.
Okay.
When would you use Pan Pan?
When it's pretty bad, but it's not like I gotta get on the ground right now.
Okay. What are the three
6157 to center maintain.
squawks that we could use for
Okay.
abnormal situations?
7700 is Mayday. 7600 is no radio. 7500 is hijack.
Good. What airspace are we in right now?
We are currently in Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah, because the roof is 4,600 feet.
Okay. Know the cloud clearances in Charlie airspace?
Yeah, it's a Cessna. So 500 below, 1,000 above, 2,000 in front, 3 miles visibility.
Nice.
I guess while we're on our way out here, we can do slow flight.
Okay.
Where we're at. Yeah?
Yeah, do
Okay.
it.
Fuel pump's on, I guess.
6157, descend and maintain 3,000.
Tired of answering my questions, are you?
No, go ahead. Keep going. And we'll pull the power back. Maintaining altitude. Carb heat is on. Flaps are all the way up. Gear is down. We are in slow flight. Almost. We're really close. So now if I pull up, there you go.
Nice job.
There you go.
Exit jet 412, descend and maintain
All right,
3,000.
starting a turn, clear left, clear right, and add in just a little bit more power. Okay, not make too much.
What's the number one way to get into a spin?
Johnson 6157, clear visual
Stall
approach, runway
and
22.
yaw.
Okay. You got in a
Jet
spin
412,
right
clear
now.
visual
What would
approach,
you do?
runway 31.
Power all the way back, neutral ailerons, full opposite rudder, which is probably right rudder.
Yep.
128.167 measure, 1041, mahalo.
Slowly pull the yoke back to get attitude and apply power back to maintain speed.
I was for American 1041 or 1031?
Instead of pulling power back, I would say break the stall. Because you may need to push forward to break the stall.
Right.
And it's counterintuitive because you're stalling, you're spinning, your nose down. I gotta push forward? Yeah, you might have to push forward to break that stall even though your nose
Jet
down.
412, contact.
Yeah. No, that
Fury
makes sense.
Tower on
Kinda.
1.
When do you get to do the emergency beacon test?
On the hour, 5 minutes after the hour.
Okay.
Monitor 121.5 for the beeps.
Yep. Can you fly after sunset with passengers if you're not night current?
For an hour.
What does it take to get night current?
Free takeoff and landings, 90 days.
Anything specific about those takeoff and landings?
Full stop.
There you go. When do those have to be logged? For the currency?
Within 90 days of the flight that you take.
I'm sorry,
What is
what
that?
time of day?
Oh, sorry. 1 hour after sunset, 1 hour before sunrise.
There you go. Nice. What airspace are we in now?
We are currently in Echo.
What's the cloud clearances there?
Below 10,000 is 500 below, 1,000 on top, and 2,000 to the sides. 3 statute miles visibility.
Does this aircraft have to have an annual
Number 1 Mike,
inspection?
just verify still field and sight off your left.
Yes, we do for my man.
How often?
Number 1 Mike, cleared visual approach,
Every
runway
year.
22. There is a regional jet.
What about 100
traffic
hours?
at 10 o'clock and
No,
8
the
miles
aircraft is
inbound
not
22
for
regional jet.
Don't you pay me?
Alright, how far out is he? I pay
He's
you,
on
I don't pay the
a
aircraft.
mile and a half
Right.
final.
We own the aircraft. Okay,
That's right.
Sounds good.
This looks good, Jay. Nicely done.
Ready to recover?
Yeah.
Alright,
Good control,
flying.
good parameter control. Nice job.
Here you go. Carbine off.
If you saw another aircraft coming straight for us, would you veer to the left or to the right?
To the right. That's right, yeah.
Right. Everything's been right. Everything's correct. When you do the mag check, what are you looking for?
You're looking for a drop in RPM.
How much? It's acceptable.
Well, that's on the checklist, so let me just pull up my checklist.
Fair enough.
So 175 maximum between the 2 and 50 RPM on each. No, it's 175 on either and a maximum of 50 between the 2 lows.
There you go. Mike, I think you said that wrong. Good job. I like the fact that you said, oh, look for the checklist. Man, don't clutter your brain. If you don't have to, right?
Right.
I got limited real estate up there, buddy.
Tell me about it.
What is a magneto?
It generates electricity that fires the spark plugs. It's driven off of the engine,
So,
independent of other electrical systems.
well, we have an alternator. Doesn't that power the distributor cap?
No, alternator powers the battery, which then powers the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
Deep turns?
Okay.
Deep turns. A little bit more power. I'm going to go left first since we're right over those guys.
Okay.
Alright, so clear left.
I like your situational
Right.
awareness. Nice job. Very steady.
Thanks.
I like it. Are you feeling like it's more and more an outside maneuver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smooth. Once you hone in on that and get the sweet spot, it's like, oh man, why did I spend so much time inside?
Yeah.
But it takes a while.
It does.
It certainly takes a while to figure out how to look outside for it.
What's next?
Stalls?
Stalls. Power off, on.
Whichever one you want to do first.
Okay, power off, stall. RP on. Reducing engine power. Maintaining altitude. I assume with flaps. 1.
Yep.
Good, because I started. 2. 3. Stall warning.
Oh boy, that sun, that prop.
And recover.
Nice job.
Full. Carby off. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Start recovering some altitude. A little bit more. Okay. No flat.
Sky West 5483 St. Louis,
Well
departure
done.
radar contact.
Thank you.
Turn 10 degrees right.
Do you know the 4 left turning tendencies? Just to list them.
Sure. P factor is my favorite. And then precession, torque, and the one with the propeller winds around the
026.
fuselage.
Spiraling slipstream. Spiraling stripstream.
Spiraling strip.
Slipstream.
Yep. Although technically precession is a right turn.
Flight 4, St. Louis approach radar contact position
Correct.
reported. Altimeters 2982.
All right, you want to stay up in this altitude and do some hood work and unusual, well not hood work, but just some instrument stuff and then unusual attitudes.
64 Alpha contact tower 124.0.
All right, so try to stay inside the cockpit as much as possible.
Okay. Oh gosh. Come on.
So we'll pick 3,000 heading south, and what airspeed do you want? 110?
100.
100.
It's just because I
Okay.
went up too high.
Okay,
So we're just going to listen altitude here real
let's go heading of east.
quick. Okay, turning right. 090.
Now, when you're doing instrument training, you're going to stay with ball centered and then no more than standard rate turn, which is that dip right there. In an emergency, which you would be in an emergency, I would say do half standard rate. I think we've talked about that before, right?
Yep, I'm going to keep on.
But if you want to go full, that's fine. It's up to you. But in a real emergency, I want you to really don't challenge yourself. Go half standard. Okay?
For sure.
Why is this important? Because if this dies and then this doesn't revert, then you have to fly with that, right?
Right.
And are you really going to fly with that if it's a day like today? No, who cares, right? It's
All
a
right,
VFR day.
Yeah.
But now we have a really bad day. We go inadvertent IMC as a VFR pilot. We lose this and this, and now we got to fly this as a VFR pilot. That would be a very unfortunate and unrealistic day. So 4,000.
Yep.
Heading north, and roughly 100 knots. Let's do an unusual attitude recovery.
Okay.
Do we need to go over the procedures for that, or you think you got it for nose up or nose down?
Okay, so nose down is power out, wings level, then horizon level.
Got it.
Nose up is power on, depending on my actual airspeed.
Sure.
Nose down and then wings level.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you're flying 4,000 north, 100 knots or so. Chin down, eyes closed. You got controls.
I got controls.
You got controls, chin down, eyes closed.
Okay, all right.
Let's see how you do with your eyes closed. Hopefully you fly better.
Wow.
All right, bring some power back. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. That's good for right now. Ooh, start left turn, that'd be good. Okay, stop turn. Perfect. Looking good. Let's do a 10 degrees climb. Go back to that left turn, just 10 degrees.
Freaking me out, man.
All right, when you think you're level with your eyes closed, let me know. Straight and low.
About here? No, something's wrong. I don't know. I can't tell. I know I'm not level. It feels level. I know I'm not level.
Okay, when I tell you to open your eyes, but try to go to your gauges, not looking outside.
Okay.
All right, open your eyes and recover. Okay, so you had a little bit nose down, so level the wings, level the nose, and then adjust your power. Nice job. All right, this time I get to have fun.
Okay.
I'll take controls.
You got controls?
Chin down, eyes closed. I've got controls. Same parameters, 4,000, roughly 100 knots, and heading north.
100 knots, heading north.
All right, you got controls.
I got controls.
Roger, you got controls.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
What did you first do?
Try to bring the nose level.
Okay.
And I thought, without looking at the altitude, so I was looking at artificial horizon first. My initial thought was that we were nose down, so we were probably low. So that's why I put power in and pulled up. And then I noticed that we were high, actually. So that's why.
Okay. So you actually had full power when I gave you controls.
Yeah.
But your airspeed, do you know what your airspeed was when I gave you controls?
About in the 80s, maybe?
I think it was closer to 60.
Oh.
So you can review that on your tape.
Okay.
But I think it was closer to 60 and you had full power. So in that case, what do we want to do with power? Because that's the first step, right? If we're slow, what do we want to do with our power?
Increase power.
Increase, but you're at full power. You actually brought power back once you maneuvered. I think you brought wings level, but then you brought power back, and then you went here and realized you were high, then you went forward, and then you brought it back.
Yeah.
So
See,
don't negate the airspeed in your scan in this maneuver, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense what I was going to say?
Yeah. The reaction was we're nose down, so power out.
Sure. All right, so you're ready for it?
Ready for? Oh, sure.
What are we going to do? What's the focus?
Pick a field.
Okay. Give it to yourself. I don't care.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the curve on just in case. Oh.
And we're pretty much over the crop dusters. I think the season's passed, but we will still look for them just in case there's a couple of stragglers out there.
All right, pitching for 76.
They're all good, Jay. I'm
I
telling
know.
you, they're all good.
I know.
Just pick one and just maintain it.
Okay.
And there's only one out there, and that's the one you got to go to.
And which one is the one that's out there?
The one that you choose. I wouldn't choose that one right there.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, you're taking too long. You got to pick one.
I know.
All right, I'm going to pick one.
Pick one.
All right. So that one with the three fingers going that way,
Yes.
right below us. That's
Right.
it.
Okay.
You got to do it. I don't care. You choose how you're going to get in,
Okay.
but that's the only field that's good right now.
Okay. Alright, power's out, pitching for 76. Fuel pump, carb heat on, mixture full rich, primers locked. Switch fuel tanks. Try and restart.
Information, Lima is now current Springfield Airport.
So don't automatically switch fuel tanks. Verify that you've got fuel in both. Okay? So it may be that you ran out of fuel, and then yes, you got to go to the other fuel tank. But if you've got indications that both tanks are full, you might not have to change fuel tanks. Okay?
Right, so I thought about that a lot, and there's
Okay.
some instances where the fuel is a full tank, but
It
you
could be
still not.
contaminated.
It's either contaminated or the thing is blocked.
Yeah, good point. Good point. You're right.
So it already failed on this tank, so might as well
Okay.
just switch it.
I like it. Great answer. I like the way you think. However, I want you to still look at the tanks to make
Sure.
sure you have fuel in the tank you're going to. How about that?
Okay.
Which that would be a really bad day to be out in one tank and then plugged in the other.
Yeah.
That'd be really weird. But there's your things. Know where your field is?
It's right there.
Okay. Okay, so we weren't able to get the engine start. Is there anything else we could do?
Make a call.
Okay. What would that call sound like?
Mayday, 20 Lima Lima, engine out, 2 souls on board. Yeah, help.
Yeah. I might say 10 miles to the north or to the west of Springfield, or in between Springfield and Jacksonville. It just gets, they have us on ADSB.
Right.
It just gets their eyes moving in the right direction of where we might be, okay? Because if we drop below their scope and they had to look for us on all the areas of the scope, you got a tower out at 1 o'clock?
See it?
Okay. Then
Three altimeters, 298.
this helps them look faster. Does that make sense?
Yep. We're coming up on 500, but I could rotate around and
November
make that field.
310
Okay.
Papa Mike. Contact
All right.
St. Louis approach on 128.1. Good day.
Well, I think I can make it.
No?
Alright, there's 500 feet.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
going.
you don't have to ask me. Just go ahead
Okay.
and recover at 500. Yeah, you even got like that corner of the green field and the yellow field. I mean, whatever you can
Oh,
do
okay.
to identify. It doesn't have to be an object. It can be.
Encore setting
But,
is 360.
this corner point here, I think, looks pretty good.
Did you want to fly following
Instead of
elevator
for a right-hand
destination or just
turn.
on American base?
Okay.
Just out of your airspace, 2 tanks south.
I'm a little too close to actually make that crap. And I really don't want to bank more than this being so low. So I screwed that one up.
Okay.
I'll just level off and circle back around. And I'm still too close again. Maybe it's the right-hand turn.
It's challenging. So this is where the wind's pushing you really far. So
Yeah.
you want to go into the wind a little bit longer, but then as you get over here, you want to wrap it up.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Just stay in it. You'll fix it.
Okay.
Come around. All right. So this one, I shallow out the turn so you don't get pushed in anymore. But it's still pushing you, right? So this is where you want to be real shallow. But then as you get over here, you're gonna have to start yanking it.
Yeah.
Which corner are you doing? That one there or that one?
Oh, yeah, the,
One behind or the one
yeah,
in front?
the one behind.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
increase
way
it.
past
Yeah, increase. Now it's pushing you back, so you want to increase.
Oof, all over the place on this one.
So this is where I'd start taking my angle of bank out, or all the way out here. Not all the way out, but starting
Sure.
to do it out here. Maybe take a little bit more out. Watch your altitude, you're a little high. Take a little bit, brought some back in, so take it out. You don't want to get pushed into it right now. Still just about, you're about 100 feet high. That's about it. I wouldn't go any more angle bank. Now just a little bit. A little bit. Okay, just hold that. It's going to push you back in. Maybe take a little bit out. A little bit out.
Okay.
Now take some in. To be your fastest, you're coming into the fastest turn because you got the tailwind coming around now. Soon. So this is where I increase that angle bank. Ball center, that looks good. Increase that angle bank, increase it. It's harder to do from cross cockpit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this rotation I think was a little better than
Yeah.
the last one.
St. Louis departure, Cherokee 2183 Delta with you off Springfield, climbing
keep
through
that
1000.
turn coming, get your push it back.
2183 Delta, St. Louis departure,
Too
radar
far away,
contact.
keep that turn coming.
navigation.
3 Delta.
Number 20 Lima Lima, are you back inbound to Springfield?
Information Lima.
Affirmative, we are on our way back in with information Lima.
It's 0 Lima Lima, did you want the 22 or 31?
Runway 22, please.
Okay, you got controls 2000, we're heading back into the airport. He hasn't given us anything, you just don't expect
Archer 0 Lima Lima, traffic's 12 o'clock, about 4 miles northbound, Piper Cherokee level 3000. You can enter the right base for 22.
Enter right base for runway 22 to 0 Lima Lima. Traffic is no contact.
Lima Lima, just stay at or below 2,500, it'll be fine there.
At or below 2,500 to 0 Lima Lima. Alright, right base for runway 22.
What direction?
20 Lima Lima, contact the Springfield Tower 121.3.
121.3 to 0 Lima Lima.
83 Delta, thanks for that.
But it should be this way, right? Yeah, that's 22.
Uh-huh.
Way. Okay. At or below 2,500 and I'm getting too close. Springfield Tower, Archer 20 Lima Lima 2,300 inbound.
Archer 20 Lima Lima, Springfield Tower, runway 22, clear to land, 12306.
Runway 22 clear to land 20 Lima Lima.
So select that and go direct to real quick. It just comes up.
Well, obviously that's what I meant.
So it didn't do it.
Yep,
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So that's a real good situational awareness tool, and it is not uncommon to be a very experienced pilot and get disoriented coming in. You have to visualize it unless you have cheat sheets like that. So don't feel bad that you got disoriented and ended up landing on the wrong one-way. But I will tell you, 35 years doing this, I still will ask myself 3 or 4 times, am I going to the right runway? Because it's real easy to get disoriented, okay?
Yep.
Now, he's cleared you to land. Did you want to do multiple bounces? We've been flying for an hour and for 35 minutes, so it's I'm good. But if I'm good to keep going. But if whatever you want, if you want to do multiple bounces or
Let's call it a day.
okay,
We'll do more bounces next time.
okay. Great flight though.
Thank you.
Really good, Jay. Everything's really polished. Except maybe the turnabout a point.
Yeah.
That's all right. Can't get them all.
Alright, so currently on. Pull the power back a little bit, and we'll go ahead and lower ourselves down to pattern altitude.
I'm bummed that you gotta wait.
Yeah.
When I first started reading that
Yeah.
email, I thought maybe he was gonna offer the check ride, or that text that came through today. I thought he was gonna offer that check ride to you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, that'd be sweet. No, you wouldn't be ready. We'd have to crunch. I mean, you're ready, but we have to crunch some knowledge and.
Right.
I don't know if we could do it that quickly. But I hate the fact that you gotta wait 2 more months.
Landing. Oh, we didn't do descent checklist. My
That's
bad.
it, I'm getting out.
Alright, throttle 126, extra full rich, car feed on is required. Car feed is indeed on. Approach checklist, fuel selector, we're good. Seat back, seat belts. Fuel pump is on. Mixture set, flaps will get there. Trim 76, final approach speed 66 knots. Just a little low. There's pattern altitude. We can go ahead and do flaps 1 here. That and gears down. Yeah, I know, but I really want to get used to doing it. Flaps 2, pitching for 76. Now we're going to pull some power out still because we're just a little bit high. And slowly making that turn on the final. I'm going to do a little bit more of a turn, a little bit more power because the wind is pushing us. Okay, maybe it's not pushing us that much. Almost lined up, still far off to the left, looking for traffic. Speed and altitude look good. Ready for some bumps over the trees. Lights on, fuel pump, mixture, car feed. Go ahead to flaps 3. Down, a little bit less power. Then in center line, stabilized approach.
Ooh, is there a definition for stabilized approach?
It is what I want it to be right now.
Since you brought it up, no, we don't have to talk about it, but yes, there is actually a defined 5, 6, 7 criteria for stabilized approach.
I thought that was for instrument rating?
It
Or
is?
for instruments? Yeah, that's an instrument thing. But for me, it's altitude, speed, and alignment with the runway.
Okay.
Because obviously I can see the runway. Alright, a little high, so we can pull the power out. Almost all the way out. There we go. Now I can pull it all the way out. Sorry.
That was
about
no, that was good. We were gonna hit hard. Is he gonna pull it up?
Archer 0 Lima, turn left on Yankee taxi via Charlie to parking and random frequency.
Left on Yankee to parking with you, 20 Lima Lima.
Nice landing.
Thank you.
I like the center line too.
Yeah, I'm getting a little better at that.
Pretty good.
Thanks for joining me on this trip. If you made it this far, I'd appreciate it if you'd consider hitting the like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, consider subscribing. But anyway, that's all that I have for you today. I'm Haxie. You've been watching Haxie Flies. See you next time.